Now your forecast first. Sponsored by OSF Healthcare Illinois Neurological Institute. Expert neurological care close to home.
Good evening. I'm your local weather authority, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates. It has been a very rainy late afternoon. Here's the current view and normal on our sundown exterior sky cam where light rain continues to fall. The temperature in Bloomington normal now sitting at 50 degrees. The rain continues to move in and will continue to do just that as we head through the remainder of this evening, gradually tapering off after midnight. Meanwhile, temperatures holding fairly steady early this evening, only falling a few degrees into the upper 40s. But how are things looking for the upcoming weekend? We'll have that forecast coming up. WMBD News at 5 starts now.
Coming up, the Bloomington Police Department is creating a new strategy to help solve crime. The new tool community members could use to assist officers. Also, Election Day proved to be a great day for those in the Limestone community. How a proposed tax referendum will save them from having to borrow money. And higher education leaders are celebrating a victory, the new initiative that could help Illinois students go to Illinois schools. Well, good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Langer. The Illinois Environmental Protection Agency recently released its lead service line report. WMBD's Matt Sheehan found out what this means for you. Matt.
Lauren, over 1,600 Illinois communities reported the amount of lead and copper solder they have in their communities, as well as how many business and residential water systems have lead lines in them. I spoke with the IEPA and Illinois American Water about the water systems here in Central Illinois.
We are really looking to gather as much information as we can on the community water systems throughout Illinois. We know that there are lead service lines in existence or copper lines that have lead solder on them, and we want to get a full picture of what each community has in their system to determine if additional steps needed to be taken to further protect the community water systems.
In 1986, Congress banned the use of lead pipes to deliver drinking water. 33 years later, many communities are still working to get rid of lead pipelines.
If residents are aware that they have lead service lines within their property, in many cases those service lines are actually on the private property of the residents.
The IEPA says not to stress about the report, but if you are concerned with lead levels in your water, you can go to the IEPA's website to receive advice on what steps you can take to make your drinking water safer.
There can be chemicals added to the water system that add a coating to the interior lining of the lead pipes that prevents lead from leaching into the water. All communities do have to do lead and copper testing for their community water systems, and that information is provided to us. If we see elevated levels, they have to take additional precautions to further protect the system through corrosion control treatment.
Well, I also spoke with Illinois American Water, which performs corrosion control treatment to provide safe water for homeowners. The IEPA says copper levels in water are usually created by the homeowners themselves. Now, one way to avoid copper in your water is to not purchase a decorative faucet to go in your sinks. The EPA has tips on reducing your exposure to lead. Check out the CI Proud to Go app to see these tips. Lauren?
Matt, thank you. Just over a month ago, voter turnout increased in Peoria City Council's at-large election. The Election Commission said they had never seen voter turnout over 10% for a city council at-large primary. But for this past Tuesday's election, those numbers weren't as promising. The commission says voter turnout was down for Peoria County.
We were down about 1.5% countywide and about 2,000 total voters from 2017. One of the issues in these odd year elections is you can have large turnouts in areas and nothing in other places.
While Peoria County was down in terms of voter turnout, the city of Peoria showed an increase of about 0.5%. There's a triumphant feeling in the Limestone school community after voters passed a proposed tax referendum. Rebecca Brumfield tells us how this change will allow the school district to avoid borrowing money. Rebecca.
Lauren, approval means tax dollars already being paid will go toward benefiting students and programs rather than increasing the school's debt. School Superintendent Dr. Alan Gresham says in previous years, voters saw the question as a tax increase. The referendum, however, is just a reallocation of funds already being paid. He says the district is thankful for the community support for this change.
Limestone Community High School will be utilizing the funds that they're giving in their property taxes in a much more efficient way at this point in time moving forward.
Now, Dr. Gresham says the school district is happy to no longer have to do more with less. Lauren.
Rebecca, thank you. Right now, the Normal Planning Commission is deciding whether a plot of land in town will be a good spot for a new hotel. Minash Kumgari spoke with a member of the commission earlier today and explains why some town leaders may be reluctant to give the developers the okay.
Well, yeah, I'm here off Bradford Lane in Normal, where the developers from Steve Horv Builders are planning on building an H2 hotel right here on this lot. For years now, the council has been discussing the thought of placing a hotel on the north side of town, but these are the first developers to make concrete plans. The developers know they want to build a hotel here, but they've made it clear they want incentives from the town of Normal. I reached out to Mayor Chris Coos earlier this week, and he says the town leaders are against giving incentives for the project. He says, quote, the town does not have a strategic interest in a hotel on that spot, especially given the current hotel climate.
I think things the council will have to consider besides incentives is how many hotel rooms are in the community already. Is another hotel needed? If the site plan is approved, the developer can build it. Whether or not they think they've got enough traffic to sustain another hotel in town, that's going to be the question they have to answer in their own business plan. And then the council will have to look at if any economic incentives are needed for that.
And Matika went on to say that the Planning Commission will pass the hotel plan, but after that, it must go through the council for the deal to go through. In Normal, I'm Minash Kungwari. Back to you guys.
Minash, thank you. A jury has been selected in the trial of a Bloomington man accused of shooting his ex-wife in 2014. Kirk Zimmerman is charged with murder after his ex-wife, Pamela Zimmerman, was found in her East Side Bloomington office with 4 gunshot wounds. The jury is made up of 10 men and 2 women. 4 alternate jurors were also chosen, 3 men and 1 woman. Leaders say opening statements will begin on Monday, and the trial is expected to last 4 to 6 weeks. Staying in Bloomington, police are still looking for suspects in the city's most recent homicide. 1 person was shot to death and 2 others hospitalized late Tuesday night on West Orchard. 25-year-old Juan Nash died. Nathaniel Caldwell and Scott Allen were last listed in critical condition. Today, police say they don't have any leads, but are interviewing people who may have been in the area. If you have any information, call Bloomington Police. A police department in McLean County is implementing a new strategy to help combat crime. Rosario Dominguez is in Bloomington to tell us about a new tool working to keep you safe.
Bloomington Police will start using the Ring Neighborhood app, which is a new approach to Neighborhood Watch. All you have to do is download the app on your phone, and you can start playing a role in solving and cutting down crime in your neighborhood. Police say this will help them better communicate with the community when it comes to crime solving. In this app, you can post warnings, videos, and pictures that can potentially lead to identifying suspects.
You can talk back and forth. You know, if you post a video, you can say, yeah, that person came to my house yesterday. And then we as the police can comment and say, hey, make sure you call the police, or, you know, solicitation laws, or if there's any violent crimes, we can actually send a push out notification that says, hey, anybody in this area, can you please send videos to either, you know, our email address or on the Ring Neighbors app.
Other communities have already started using this app, and it's helped stop package thieves and burglaries. Also, when you post, your name doesn't show, which helps you remain anonymous. In Bloomington, I'm Rosario Dominguez.
Out of our Capitol newsroom, Governor Pritzker has a plan to help universities attract high school students to their campuses. Eugene Daniel joins us now to discuss the benefits of the Aim High program. Eugene.
Lauren, former Governor Bruce Rauner signed the Aim High bill into law last year. Today, Governor Pritzker signed an executive order that gives state universities more flexibility. Instead of dictating where the money goes, this now allows universities to use some of it to support in-state students. Pritzker says this could make state schools more appealing to high schoolers.
After many years of a declining percentage of Illinois students choosing to stay in our state, Aim High is helping us change that dynamic by making it more affordable for students and their families to choose to stay here.
A recent report by the State Board of Higher Education revealed more and more students are leaving Illinois for college. Pritzker believes that this bill is one of the first steps to changing that. Lauren.
Eugene, thank you. Coming up, helping to give those in need a fresh start. The deliveries local organizations made to help families move into their new homes. And 52 dates in 52 weeks, the couple that's putting their marriage first and what we can all learn from them.
And we've seen scattered showers pushing through central Illinois all afternoon long. Check out this time lapse from our Goods Furniture Skycam showing the light rain moving on through. And we're going to have our wipers in overtime over the next couple of hours. We'll have your full forecast coming up next.
Closed captioning on WMBD, sponsored by Uftring Weston Chevy Cadillac.
If you have hearing loss, you can still enjoy the convenience of your cell phone with a mini cell phone amplifier, free to all qualified Illinois residents from ITAC. Secure, easy, free. Stay connected on the go. Learn more about this free program at itactty.org. Keep Illinois connected.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Because of their beauty, grace, and loyalty, you give them only the best. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we have what you need, from top quality nutrition to good health and grooming products, all at great Blaine's prices. And with farm in our name, you know you can find everything you need to keep them healthy and happy at incredible prices. That's genuine value from Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be sure to visit us at the Midwest Horse Fair in Madison, April 12th through the 14th.
At Mediacom, we took our internet to the extreme, building you a fiber-rich network that gives you the hyper speed you need. 100% gigabit technology, 99% reliability. We wanted to bring you the best streaming, gaming, music, and more. And we're proud to be recognized the top internet provider again and again and again. Thank you for making us your #1 choice. We're proud to take you to the extreme.
Weather in real time from Normal to Galesburg. The Storm Tracker Skycam network shows you weather as it's happening. View online, on the go, and on the air. Sponsored by Linco Precision Ag Technology Solutions.
Got spring fever? We have the cure. Stop in to see our selection of cool weather annual flowers. Learn more at hairnursery.com.
Celebrate the greatest 2 minutes in sports while helping put an end to Alzheimer's at the Alzheimer's Association's Kentucky Derby Party on May 4th. Bet on your favorite horses, watch the excitement live on screen, and dance the night away. Order your tickets now at alzkentuckyderby.org.
This portion of WMBD News brought to you by Hair Nursery. The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Linco Precision Ag Technology Solutions. Now, your local weather authority forecast from Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Well, light rain continues to fall throughout central Illinois. Here's the current view in East Peoria from our Paradise Hotel and Casino Skycam. Just a very light rain falling, but it's a fairly steady rain. Temperatures now holding steady at 50 degrees. With an east wind at 10 miles per hour. Temperatures will be slow to fall tonight due to the rain that's going to continue to fall as well. Temperatures now into the 40s up north, Peru 46, 47 degrees in Lincoln, around 50 between Bloomington, Peoria, and then you finally get to 53 in Lincoln. But all is pretty quiet with the temperature-wise. Now we got the rain moving on through. That's going to continue. Notice the rain, though, starting to end out here closer to the Mississippi River. So the end is in sight. It's just going to be a slow departure. The rain's going to continue this evening. Nothing significant. It's more of a nuisance rain. But after midnight, we start to see the rain chances decreasing. And by early tomorrow morning, you're going to notice things finally drying out a little bit. Could see some patchy fog, however, as soon as the rain comes to an end. So don't be surprised if for your morning commute you're dealing with some reduced visibility. But here's the storm system bringing rain through much of the state of Illinois. It'll continue to shift its way to the north and east tonight. The front with it stays generally to our south. Area of low pressure, fairly loosely organized, coming on through. It's going to keep some cloud cover around through most of tomorrow as well. Another system coming in that is set to roll in on Sunday. So here's Feature Track. Take you through tonight. Scattered rain showers continue this evening. The heaviest falling through about 10 o'clock tonight. By midnight, we start to see the showers breaking up, but not completely ending. It's going to be a slow, gradual finish here. And then by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, I think we're going to deal with a lot of low stratus clouds, some fog, maybe some patchy drizzle along and east of I-55 there for the drizzle concerns. Temps low to mid-40s tonight, where we have the coolest temps now. They'll be the coolest tonight overall with temps near 40 in Kewanee. But as you get into Peoria, down towards Lincoln, you're looking at temps in the mid-40s. Same story in Canton and Havana. A lot of cloud cover, maybe some patchy fog tomorrow morning. Clouds decreasing a little bit heading into tomorrow evening. Might see a little clearing before the next waves of cloud cover begin to push on in tomorrow night. But look at the temps. They're going to be warming up despite the cloud cover. I still think we'll get highs back into the 60s tomorrow. 61 in Peru, Peoria 62. Warmest conditions will be south of I-74 and east of the Illinois River. Now heading into the weekend, things are looking good on Saturday. It's going to be a nice warm day. We'll likely have some cloud cover to contend with, but we should stay dry. Meanwhile, our next storm system will begin to get its act together across the Central Plains, and it'll send some showers and thunderstorms our direction late Saturday night and into Sunday. And Sunday is going to be our next big chance for some rainfall. But if you are planning on doing some fun activities on Saturday, the weather is looking pretty good. Maybe heading out to Dozer Park to check out the Peoria Chiefs home opener. First pitch 6:35 p.m. The forecast 65 degrees, partly to mostly cloudy skies, and a southeasterly wind of 5 to 15 miles per hour. Early next week, the weather looks pretty good as well. Temperatures will not be in the 70s, however. We're looking at highs in the mid-60s. Another chance of rain on the way Wednesday and Thursday. Now, I hope to see you at Hy-Vee at the Sheridan Village location in Peoria next Tuesday from 3 to 7 p.m. You can buy a weather radio there or bring your current weather radio in and have your local weather authority program it. Myself, along with meteorologist Lauren Rainson, will be there, so we hope to see you there. Severe weather season is upon us, and it won't be long before we get some action here in central Illinois, so it's always good to be prepared.
We've got a lot of people calling and asking. Yep. You just have to show up. You don't have to order in advance. Nope. You can stop by. I do know get there early because sometimes they go, and they go fast, the radios,
yep.
So definitely
and there's
take
typically
advantage.
A long line, so the earlier you get there, the better you'll be.
Chris, thank you. Still ahead, assisting those in need, the items helping families with a fresh start.